Yo, so what's going on right now? I'm recording this because here is scene. You see the things that are seeing going on in the country right now? 20 years and vanity and sin is what all is supporting within this individual that all he was supporting. People wasn't listening at all, but $1,500 does make his bottom jump to slander people's name. Trust me, this year he going and feel it from me along with other people because I realize you like to talk lies about people to gain popularity. So CNC3, I hope all you definitely watching what's going on with Mr. Ian Harlan. Born a man, but really acting like what? Yeah. Furthermore, one thing I definitely learned, the sins of the father does definitely fall on his children. So I definitely don't try to live that life, which part I can't even read the book of Leviticus at any given time. You know what I like the book of Daniel for though? The book of Daniel actually said and showed how he was a messenger. And when a king understands that he's in the wrong, shows wisdom. Something really going on when people start to believe the lies over the truth, aka sensationalism in a tight pants and a nice pair of shoes. I want to understand what really going on. So here the scene. Paul, what really going on, boy? You're from Tobago. This is the type of sodomite you're supporting, lying about people, and you're supposed to be a spiritual man. Other than that also, Sharida, yeah boy, Muslim you alright? What is really going on? How much does he pay you to continue doing things that you're doing? Because trust me, look at what's going on with Karen. Right, and then last but not least, Capucci. Yeah, Capucci. What is really going on? Why people have told me and other people that you sell your soul to this batty man? And look what happened to your mom. Tell me if I'm lying in anything that I say, no. And trust me, right now, every fucking other week, something coming out about the batty man. Which party involved in corruption. Yet still, all you want to listen to him, ain't? But maybe it's because he's the right hand of the Prime Minister right now. Yeah. Let that sit on your chest. Just like a vest when we go into school in Central from a 17-year-old who getting paid to fuck a batty man. Ooh. Yo.
Oh, we have a new drug now, bro. And the new drug here is not these drugs that we know long time ago. The new drug now is attention. And that drug, very costly. It costing people characters, it costing them their lives, it causing people to even commit suicide because it's attention. Some of these things is attention, the pressures our lives.
So check this. I give very big kudos to Trio.tt for recording this and showing you all something. This is not no fake footage. This is real life footage of what this so-called woman, so-called human being is doing to somebody else, mother, and holding them hostage. Interesting, isn't it? And Ian Harlan is friends with her big sister. Enjoyable.
My face, jump kick me in my head.
This is Monday the 13th of April. And the reason I'm making this, it's very important because more and more things coming out about this white glasses wearer and who he affiliates himself with. Now, it's very interesting also because this young man went to him to find out about his car being stolen. And you know what this man did? He told him give him $6,000 and he'll find his car for him. A 17-year-old boy who lives in Barrackpore. You're telling him to give you $6,000 after he lost his money. He lost his music system and the guys took his car, conned him out of it, and then you're telling him to give him money to find the vehicle, right? I, the voice Banton, saw this kid on Facebook only via mistake because it was another car purchase was going and being made. That's why hence what the name Silver in Barrackpore was being used. Because it's a silver vehicle I saw on Facebook. So check this. Let me read this to you. Every time I make a complaint about poor police station, them don't know nothing about it and don't want to do anything at all. Look, when I did make a report about the dog bite me and I walk in the station normal, 3 of the lady officers was cussing stink, talking about somebody calling them a panty man and in this and that and all kind of thing. That Barkpore police station, I will never rate it. Them do not help. You could be dying. Them really don't care. Them care about is them salary. Half of them police don't even know the laws. Them just getting up, get it. Them, let me read it properly, people. Sorry about that. Half of them police don't even know the laws. Them just get them subjects for the sake of getting big paycheck at the end of the month. So let you listen to this, what I told him.
Not a problem. As I said, just keep the information coming because I have to bring out part 3. No, I have to bring out part 4 soon. Part 3 is about license in office. Part 2 is about Ian Allen.
Wow. He said that's it basically. I said, okay. Well, I was explaining to him something. Retaliating when I was younger made this happen. So listen to this now, people.
Alright, no, see. Understood. You just be safe, but don't be like me, you know, but don't be a bad kid and thing and not to serve time and shit. You can trust me. The career stripping is going on, not just in your area alone.
My point is, Barkpore police station is very unprofessional at doing their job, and they can't get changed. They could get charged for being misconduct while being in a police uniform. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. This is really scary. And this is a 17-year-old young man. Not the one that the man is having sexual relations with, but a young man who lost his vehicle from Barkpore side. You know what equally as disturbing? Is that when TV6 had him on the air, there was a certain situation that occurred he stayed dreadfully silent upon. When he tampered with certain people. When he tampered with certain fucking people in the TTPS. Because they know that he was under shit with a certain criminal. A woman in TV6 got her Suzuki stolen. Oh, all they're not putting things together. Jackie, how you feeling about constantly supporting this batty man and the individual who's a government minister now? You think I'm joking in what I said? Don't worry now, man. Everything in the dark comes to light. And even though the series I've been wearing white t-shirts all the time, this video I'm wearing my Axe t-shirt because I'm smelling better than people who are constantly lying. What's going on right now? They don't like to hear the truth and what's transpiring in this thing called life. The most honest people is not the ones in the church or in the police service, but the ones who just tell you, hey, this is going on, this is right. What's interesting about that is, you see how hot the sun is and the sky is blue? Anytime that a sodomite could start fighting crime and not telling you certain things, who his friends are, and you believe in everything that he says is true, that is when your time on this planet is really subdued. I don't listen to assholes because a lot of shit does usually come from it. But you can't polish shit. A toilet bowl is made of porcelain, amongst other things. So only remember that a certain police officer is his brother-in-law. So why it is you don't say things that he fucking doing wrong? Yeah, touchy, isn't it? Yo, that's why your father go on stirring mad. And that's why when you went in Guyana, people was talking about you. And they run you out of the town. People don't like liars. And I definitely know that vanity has taken over your mind from since after you wasn't a pastor anymore. Yeah. You see little boys and paying them $10,000 for a fuck. That should tell you the type of individual you are. Pretty much. Or should tell the public that, in fact, I should say. Because trust me, all they just like sloppy joes. Always begging for people's seconds. I don't understand if you think it's right what you're doing. But trust me, it's not paying off for anyone in this nation. All this shit you're doing coming to pass. $1,500 making your bottom jump to slander another human being in Trinidad. Yo, don't worry, this ain't done. This ain't done by a long shot. So why don't you tell people about situations that are going on with a certain guest house owner and certain individuals?
Sometimes the nicest people you meet smoke, drink, curse, and the most evil people you meet go to church every Sunday. That's why I stopped judging people by what they look like on the outside. Real character shows in how someone treats you when nobody's watching. It shows in their intentions, their loyalty, their integrity. So before you judge someone based on how they live, ask yourself how they love, how they move, and how they show up when it actually counts.
Two things wrong with this picture. Two definite things wrong with this picture. Look at the amount of followers. That is one. And two, you only as important as I make you. The signs of vanity is shocking. And remember the old statement from the Bible, which is 300 years old. Right? It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than, right, finish it. Oh, I was supposed to also mention something. Being that I'm a car man, and furthermore, when you get arrested from your boyfriend long time by sharing house, it has many things with cars that I'm involved with still in Trinidad and Tobago. So when you bought a Maserati, it's very interesting. The woman who bought one of those, she's not from Trinidad, she's from Barbados. It's the most amount of fish over there that said they love you. Not like you, you know. I always know things was strange. But when you get fired from 7 different places, people didn't question mark or red flag anything. Okay. There's a racist piece of shit working on the avenue who also hired you, who's a supporter of this Prime Minister. What is very interesting to me, and this is not a political video in any format, but after 11 months, now into 12, all they push the country into economic depression, and yet still all they using psyops, aka psychological operations, to dominate even though you all in government. Other than that also, this sodomite is encouraging individuals who implicated in murder of Dana Sitahal and using her name as political points. Anil Roberts, you are a piece of shit of a different kind. And trust me, remember, many people had to pick you up off the floor after you vomit, just like this Prime Minister, from getting drunk all over the place all the time. $440 million. You know how much millions the Muslims tell me about and things you wanted to do to other people? Stop being an asshole and start getting right with God. Because trust me, it have certain people that definitely know what has happened to watermelons. And if you don't put 2 and 2 together, don't worry. Keep on eating doubles and drinking coffee. So when you fart, you definitely know how stink it smells. It's similar to the smell of a dead body. Another thing is what I learned from hospitality, also from life. Don't ever keep negative people or negative energies around you and think it's okay to do this. Trust me, positivity breeds positivity. And if you have negative people around you and lying and actually protecting them by your side, what type of vibration do you think you'll attract in your life? Tell me if I'm lying, you know, because trust me, I work in hospitality for nearly 3 decades. And I can see a pathological liar or a liar or a denier or somebody with fake energy from a mile. So here the scene. It have an interesting bunch of colonizers in our country that become multi-millionaires, that are racist, that are lesbians, that are batty men. And of course, you know what's interesting? The type of clique and people that they put together is people that does lime around this Mr. White Glasses. I watch flamboyance and things, but some people need to understand that vanity have no way to go in this country, especially right now. So I don't really give a fuck who supports this batty man. But you see, when he's making the nation believe certain things and he's doing wrong, and he's listening to this, he's the son of a pastor and encouraging wrong, and furthermore covering up police corruption, This is the levels that you need to stop in Trinidad and Tobago, because that is the reason why this world, not the Caribbean, not Trinidad and Tobago, is how it is right now. I love genuine people. And some people hate me because I talk very blunt. But you see, I grew up with a half Portuguese, half Irish grandfather. And I don't watch ethnicity as a person. I watch what's inside of here. So right now as we speak, I have information on somebody who went to El Dorado with a lot of other people who definitely hate, I have to say that, and hate a certain ethnicity. And I grew up knowing nothing of this. And the type of shit that them doing, yeah. Let me just say they hurt some people and put their body in certain places. Yeah. This is not no hearsay. And when I told somebody about it, they got upset with me because they're defending this bullshit. So here they say, what is the chances that somebody with a white glasses does know about racialism, murders, and putting people in place, especially when they made a career out of sensationalism? This is very shocking. But this is his tradition. I'm glad that I separate myself and sever ties from iron balloons and hypocrites, especially in 2026, when this is the year of the fire horse. Yeah, trust me. The year of Aquarius, many things are revealed, and people say that I always reveal and drop the tea. I drink tea sometimes, I drink coffee sometimes, but most of the time juice on mornings. But my heart pure, so the water that I doing is what making me get back in shape. And real people saying, but wait now, with the belly going, that is how I wanted to continue going. And I hope you all have the wisdom to recognize negative people have no way of pushing you forward. Just like an economic depression. So when batty men, when racists, when murderers befriend somebody who slanders people's name to gain popularity, that should show you what type of individuals they're breeding in this nation. And Israel can. Racialism don't reach far, especially when you're addicted to. Yeah, I'm very real. I love country people, how they just act. And furthermore, in fact, I should say Tobago people, because they love it, just literally feel it. So here they say, big up Patience Hill, big up Castara, big up Bonaccord, big up. Yeah, well, I'm laughing because I feel our message coming in. So within that being said, check this scene. I'm missing Tobago, I'm missing my auntie, I'm missing real cousins, I'm missing New York too. But of course I can't fly right now. But don't worry, with blessings things will happen. And to all the international support, I hope you all realize that everything I was saying is coming to pass. And trust me, European lifestyle in a Caribbean world is not gonna last. Trust me, Leviticus, Daniel, Samuel, Jeremiah, Mark, and John. Read them books and you all will soon understand. So having racist people promoting certain things in our country could never be something I'd support and encourage. And P.S. what I have to definitely say, you ever realize all the people who come at you have no names on their accounts, all these private accounts, all this saying thing out of timing, but when it's time for them to take accountability, they just change the name of their accounts and put it in shadow hiding. Think a line, this is going on Facebook and TikTok for months now. That's why I said the 152 people are getting paid to do shit, and the 40 something that literally getting paid to push propaganda and hatred and racial division. Don't worry, karma coming. And I have names, addresses, and phone numbers of you bitches. As usual, Trinidad and Tobago, I love you guys. Deuces.